I'd rather burn everything to the ground than see you with someone else. It's not just the jealousy, it's the realization that my entire life would be shattered if you moved on. You've become a part of me, and losing you to anyone else would leave me hollow. When I think about you being with someone else, I feel like I'm drowning in my own emotions. There's a part of me that wants to destroy everything, to keep you to myself forever. I can't let go of the thought that you're mine, and the idea of sharing you with someone else is too much to handle. If I see you with someone else, it's as though I lose everything I ever was. You've taken hold of my soul, and watching you slip away, laughing and loving someone else, would break me in ways I can't even describe. I would rather tear down everything around me than see you leave my side. I can't even imagine how I'd survive if you were with someone else. Every part of me is too intertwined with you to let go. The thought of you falling for someone else is more painful than anything I've ever felt, and I'm not sure how I'd cope with it, if I'd even want to. The idea of you with someone else is more than my heart can handle. It's like a tidal wave of jealousy and heartbreak, and I feel like I would destroy everything just to erase that reality. My love for you is all consuming, and the thought of losing you to someone else is unbearable. I can't explain how overwhelming it is to picture you with someone else. It's like my entire existence has been dedicated to you, and seeing you with someone else would feel like everything I've built has been reduced to dust. The pain would be too much to carry, and I would rather bring everything crashing down than watch you slip away. It's not just fear, it's a deep, primal sense of ownership that overwhelms me. You belong to me, and the thought of sharing you with someone else is impossible. If I ever see you with anyone else, I know I won't be able to contain myself. I'd rather destroy everything than accept that reality. When I think about you with someone else, a part of me dies inside. The world becomes dull, meaningless. You're the only person who makes sense in my life, and seeing you with someone else would tear apart everything I've ever known. I can't bear it. I would destroy everything just to keep you for myself. Every time you laugh with someone else, every time you show affection to another, I feel as though I'm slowly losing you. It's not just jealousy, it's desperation, a cry deep within me that I can't ignore. I would destroy everything around me before I'd allow myself to watch you with someone else. You don't understand how deeply I feel for you. When I picture you with someone else, it feels like my whole world is crashing down. The love I have for you isn't something I can just walk away from. It's consuming, and I know that if I ever see you with someone else, I would destroy everything just to bring you back to me. I've never been good at sharing, and the thought of you being with someone else brings out the worst in me. It feels like my entire existence depends on having you to myself. I would rather burn every bridge than see you give your love to anyone else. You are mine, and I can't let go of that. There's a madness inside me that awakens when I think of you with someone else. The very idea of you falling for someone else makes me want to tear the world apart. You are my heart, my soul, and I would destroy everything I've ever known to keep you to myself. If I ever see you with someone else, I know I won't be able to keep my sanity. My mind will break and my heart will crumble. I would rather destroy everything, our memories, our time together, my very essence, than to watch you give yourself to someone else. You've become my obsession, and the thought of you with someone else feels like an unbearable betrayal. I would rather let everything fall apart than face the truth that you could love someone else. My heart belongs to you, and I won't let go without a fight. The world doesn't make sense to me without you. You are the only person who's ever made me feel alive, and I know that if you're with someone else, I'll lose everything. I'd rather destroy everything than see you fall in love with anyone else. When I think of you with someone else, I feel a rage inside me that I can't contain. It's as if my heart is ripped in two, and I would do anything to prevent that from happening. I can't bear the thought of losing you, and the idea of you being with someone else is more than I can bear. I would rather destroy everything than accept the reality of you being with someone else. It feels like my entire world is unraveling, and I know I won't survive it. If I see you with someone else, I will have nothing left to hold on to. I don't know how to express the chaos that takes over me when I imagine you with someone else. It's as if my entire world crumbles in that one image. The love I have for you is so intense. I fear I'll lose myself entirely if I ever have to watch you walk away with someone else. My thoughts become overwhelming, consumed by the image of losing you forever. Every time I picture you smiling, laughing, or holding someone else close, I feel a burning rage inside me that I can't suppress. It's not jealousy, it's something deeper, something that says I would rather destroy everything than see you with anyone else. My heart can't bear the thought of losing you, not when I've already given you so much of me. If I ever see you with someone else, it will feel like my soul has been torn apart, like all the pieces of me that were meant for you are suddenly irrelevant. The pain would be unbearable, and the silence would be louder than any scream I could ever make. I'd rather face destruction than watch you move on without me. I wish you could understand the depth of my feelings for you. It's not just love, it's obsession, need, and desperation. Seeing you with someone else would crush me in ways I can't explain. I'd be forced to watch myself disintegrate, piece by piece, as my heart fractures under the weight of reality. In my mind, I know it's irrational, but I can't help it. The thought of you with another person consumes me like a fire that burns everything in its path. It's as though seeing you move on would erase all the memories, all the moments we shared. I could never stand by and watch you love someone else. Sometimes I wonder if my love for you is too much. I can't bear the thought of you being with someone else. It feels like I would lose everything, like my entire existence would be rendered meaningless in that moment. I can't even picture it without feeling an overwhelming urge to destroy everything around me. I know love can be messy, but I'm so afraid of losing you. I can't help but feel that if I ever saw you with someone else, everything I've built with you would come crashing down. It would feel like my entire world had been built on lies, and all I would have left is the pain of watching you walk away. The idea of you with someone else is like a nightmare that I can't wake up from. It's as if every part of me has been built to be with you, and without you, I am nothing. If I had to watch you love someone else, I'm not sure what I would become. I fear it would turn me into something I want to recognize. I can't explain the madness that would overcome me if I saw you with someone else. It's as if the world itself would stop spinning, and I'd be left in an abyss of longing, despair, and regret. My love for you is so consuming that it feels like I would lose my sanity if I ever had to watch you move on. It's not just the fear of losing you that haunts me, it's the idea of you moving on to someone else. I can't picture you laughing, loving, or sharing your time with anyone else without feeling a profound emptiness take over me. It's as if you belong to me, and the thought of sharing you is more than I can bear. I know it's selfish to feel this way, but the thought of you with someone else feels like a betrayal of everything we've shared. It's not just jealousy, it's a deep, soul-crushing realization that if you're not mine, I might as well be lost to the world. The more I think about you with someone else, the more everything inside me begins to unravel. It's as if my world would stop making sense. How could I continue when the one person I've ever wanted is no longer mine? I don't know how to handle the idea of seeing you with someone else. I might just destroy everything around me in a desperate attempt to make it all go away. The thought of you with someone else makes me lose control over my own emotions. It's as if I would break into 1,000 pieces, scattered on the ground, just to be far from the reality that you could ever belong to someone else. My heart can't bear the weight of that knowledge, and it feels like I would break everything to stop it from happening. I don't want to imagine you with someone else, but the thought haunts me every day. It's like my mind takes that image and makes it 1,000 times worse, turning it into a nightmare I can't escape. The anger, the pain, the betrayal, it all boils down to the fact that if I see you with anyone else, I'll lose my mind. My feelings for you are too intense to ever allow myself to watch you fall in love with someone else. I feel like I would destroy everything, every connection, every thought, just to stop that from happening. You belong to me, and the thought of you being with someone else is a fate I can't bear.